You know what's weird about competitive Pokemon? Sometimes you can tell you're burnt out before you even queue for a game. You open the builder and you look at the same meta teams for the 15th time. Maybe hover the battle button for a few seconds. And suddenly you just don't feel like playing the game anymore. And I feel a lot more people feel that way right now than they're probably willing to admit. Especially in formats like Champions VGC, where the meta evolves so fast, expectations get high, and eventually the game can start feeling more like homework than something you actually enjoy. So today I wanted to talk about why burnout happens so fast in competitive Pokemon, and why sometimes slowing down isn't the same as giving up. You know what I think burns people out fastest in competitive Pokemon? It's not losing. Honestly, most competitive players can handle losing. It's when the game slowly stops feeling fun and starts feeling like a responsibility. Because think about how most people got into VGC in the first place. You weren't sitting there calculating speed tiers on day one. You were just having fun, building weird teams, using your favorite Pokemon, trying dumb ideas with friends, queuing ladder because you just wanted to play another game. That's the part people fall in love with. But once you start taking competitive Pokemon seriously, something changes. In early formats, like the one we have on Champions VGC, where the meta evolves insanely fast, a lot of people slowly stop playing to experiment and start playing to prove something. You queue games trying to prove that the team works, the tech is real, you're improving, you deserve a high rank, you actually understand the meta, and eventually even wins stop feeling satisfying. Because your brain immediately jumps to, okay, but I misplayed, or would this work in a tournament, or that matchup probably wasn't even real. And before you realize it, the game you used to play to relax starts feeling more like homework. I think a lot of people watching this now know exactly what I mean. You open the game already mentally tired, not because you hate Pokemon, but because your brain has been thinking about it non-stop. Damage calcs, speed tiers, usage stats, tournament results, lead matchups, meta trends, EV optimization. And the weird part is, competitive Pokemon almost rewards obsession. Usually the more time you spend thinking about the game, the better you become. So it becomes really easy to overdo it without thinking. Especially if you enjoy anti-meta stuff. Because anti-meta players usually love creativity more than repetition. You enjoy finding weird answers, weird techs, unexpected combinations. But when the meta starts feeling solved, that creativity fades away. You queue into the same lead, the same speed control, the same course, the same game plans. And eventually you stop asking, what sounds fun to build? You start asking what actually beats the ladder. The mindset shift burns people out fast. And honestly, content creation makes it even worse. Because now every session starts feeling tied to productivity. I'm not just playing anymore. For me, it's, was that upload worthy? Did I record? I need better games. This replay wasn't good enough. I need a cleaner showcase. People won't care about this thing. And eventually, I started setting expectations so high that even decent progress feels bad somehow. Maybe you caught yourself doing that recently too. At least I believe a lot of people do this without realizing it. And they confuse not giving up with forcing themselves to grind non-stop. But honestly, sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is slow down for a bit and reconnect with why you enjoyed the game in the first place. Because taking a step back doesn't automatically mean quitting, and playing less for a week doesn't erase your progress. If anything, constantly forcing yourself to queue when you're already mentally exhausted is usually what kills long-term motivation completely. The people who last the longest in competitive games usually aren't the ones grinding the hardest every single day. They are the ones who figure out how to enjoy the process again after burning out. And honestly, that's probably where the best ideas come from too. Not when you're forcing 10 miserable ladder sessions trying to make content or climb. Usually good ideas happen when you're relaxed enough to experiment again. When you stop obsessing over whether every game, every team, or every win has to prove something. So if the current meta has been draining you lately, or you've been feeling stuck, unmotivated, or just tired of the ladder for a bit, you're probably not alone. A stale meta can do that. Pressure can do that. Expectations definitely do that. There's a new season coming soon. Maybe slowing down for a moment isn't giving up. Maybe it is just resetting before finding the fun part again. So if you have been feeling stuck lately, maybe don't force yourself to love the game every single day. Sometimes taking a step back is exactly what lets you come back with better ideas.